Was known for doing like the best trash talk. I'd have one screen with a lecture on it and then a second screen on my PlayStation. Like my whole college life, I've never gamed.
You just started on the pandemic and you have a business now for gaming controllers?
Yeah. I never thought of it as like a business mindset when I was younger. I just thought I need the money to buy.
Dropout. A decision you don't want to tell any Asian parent. Yet Cameron, defying expectations and leaving law school behind, embraced that title to dive into the gaming world. Now the founder of HYPR Controllers, he's flipping the script with $150,000 in monthly sales. His company's custom controllers for PlayStation and Xbox are not just gaming accessories. They're a testament to innovation and daring to dream differently. Cameron's journey from a law school dropout to a gaming industry innovator proves that sometimes the unconventional path leads to extraordinary places.
Sales just kept rolling. It was pretty stupid. I was like a man-child with money.
Is there a time where you're like, just give up?
That's when I hit my like low point in June. The last thing I wanted was to call my dad, call my parents.
Yeah.
No.
Are you trying to prove something to your parents?
I'd rather sleep on the street.
So for everyone who doesn't know, you were supposed to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
And now you have a business for game controllers.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
It just happened. Not in the sense that I was given this like $1 million business or whatever. No, it didn't happen like that. But before I was in a traditional Asian track where I have to be a professional because my older sister is a doctor. My younger sister is studying to be a doctor. And then there was me. I can't be a doctor.
Right. You have to be something else.
Yeah, I have to be something else. So I took up law school in 2019. I went to LaSalle. At first, I loved it. Like, I like reading about the cases and stuff like that. And then COVID hit. So that was 2020. Everything locked down. I moved from Manila to the province for a little more air. I was still living with my parents at that time. So it was online classes, which I was not fond of. I do not have the best concentration skills.
If no one's like paying attention to you, you won't concentrate.
Yeah. I'd have one screen with a lecture on it and then a second screen on my PlayStation.
So you're playing games.
Yeah, that was the main the main thing I did during pandemic was gaming. And so I told my parents that I'll take a leave. I really can't do school online. And then they asked me, "What are you gonna do now?" Like, so I'll look for a job, and at the same time, I'm doing game streaming on Facebook. That was my main source of income back then. So it wasn't much. I was earning 30,000 a month every month or 2 months, depending on how many people give me money.
And how long did you have to play to gain that much money per month?
Probably around 12 hours at least per day.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's a lot of time. So when you think about it, it's pennies. Yeah, because the amount of time you put in. But the pandemic introduced me back to gaming. I've never gamed before. My whole college life, I've never gamed.
So you just started in the pandemic?
Yeah.
You just started on the pandemic and you have a business now for gaming controllers?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
How does that happen? And how did you get that? I mean, good making money like playing games.
Okay, so I guess I was just entertaining when I was doing my live streaming because I was known for doing like the best trash talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the lawyer thing comes out then.
Yeah,
so it combines.
Yeah. I'm really good like at online trash talk, and then people just find out funny, and then they support the streams from there. And then, so using my streaming money, I was able to upgrade to my PC from a PlayStation 4 to PC. And then I got my gear. So the first controller I had was an Xbox Elite controller.
Okay.
So it's basically the same as what I have now, but like the paddles and everything. But that cost a lot of money. It was like around 12,000 at that time.
Yeah.
And then, so I was playing that. That was my main control, my main gamepad back then. That's what I used to play. That's where my stream depends on because I need an input to play the game.
Right.
And then maybe 6 months in, that broke, and then I didn't have any money to like pay because I never asked my parents for any money, so I like doing things by myself.
Yeah.
So when that broke, I needed something because I'm gonna lose the stream. I'm not gonna be able to stream. I don't know how to play a mouse and keyboard, and yeah, so I was looking. I know there was this one company that offers like custom controllers, but they were too expensive too. And I was like, maybe I can make my own. I don't know. And then I dove into Reddit and see how people make custom controllers because there's a whole like small community of gamers that make their own controllers.
Right.
So I tried that. I got this one DIY kit from a small company, and then I installed that to my controller, and then I just changed up around a couple of things to make it like truly mine. This was all within 1 month. Yeah.
In 1 month.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty fast, I feel like.
Yeah, it was pretty fast because you can order the parts from Amazon and then it comes here. Amazon and Shopee.
Yeah.
And it comes here. And then that only takes like a week and a half. And then it gets here, put it on, everything. I was like, oh, this works. This is nice. And it only took well at the time it took me 6 hours to finish because I didn't know what I was doing. And I was only grateful that my current controller, the extra controller that I had, didn't break.
Right.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, this is cool. I think my friends will like this. And then I hit my friends up like, hey, I was able to make this. Come see. And we were on Discord at that time. I was like, and I was showing like how it works and stuff like that. I was like, can I order one? And then I was like, okay. And then I had this like bingo idea that maybe like a lot of people are still indoors. They're all still playing. And maybe I could sell this. So I did. So
oh my gosh, no like second guesses. You just had the confidence to just try it.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, there's nothing to lose.
That's true.
And then I wasn't putting out money because I was like, okay, you pay me first, and then I'll make it for you. Yeah.
Okay, that's smart.
Yeah.
So you're not losing anything.
Yeah, and I of course I can't do that to a regular person.
Right.
I do it with friends because they trust me and stuff like that. So a good thing I had friends who had like work and stuff like that, so they can spend a little like money on paying for a controller and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how I started. Like, okay, maybe I can do it. So went on my computer, look at suppliers, and then I found out they weren't the best suppliers back then. But they could make ends meet.
Right.
Like, okay, just order. Then it's here, and then I just assemble the controllers, and then I sell it to my friends. And that's how it started. Got the ball rolling, and then on my first month, I probably sold 20.
And did you make any money from that, or you just took the money for the parts and then made them?
No, actually, I did make money on that, and I put that into improving the products, and the next month we did pretty well too. So that allowed me to have enough capital to start my website, and that started around August, the first initial orders, August of 2021. Then September we did pretty good. So I think we probably sold around 40 controllers back then, and when I say 40, it's not an entire controller. Some people send in their old controller, and then we just fix it up, and then we send it back. So yeah, we did 40 of those, and then had a bit of money, probably maybe 100,000 in profit.
Wow.
Yeah, in September, and then that allowed me to invest on a website. So I got a web developer and stuff like that, and it wasn't even like a straight line. So I was like, okay, I'll hire someone to do my website. He completely farts on the website.
No.
Like he just did the homepage.
No.
Yeah.
How much did you lose?
Like 45.
Shoot.
So almost half of the
money that you earned.
Yeah, half the money I earned, and yeah, so I paid 45. I was too trusting back then. Like, okay, you can probably do it. You were a recommendation from someone. Yeah. So
lesson learned.
Yeah, lesson learned. Never do that. Never put your 100% trust unless you can give your entire life to that person.
Okay.
Yeah. So so I didn't want to spend the rest of my money because I still have to buy inventory and stuff like that for when the website hits. And then I had to focus on the website because that's my main platform for selling. That's how customers will see
What you have.
yeah, what I have, what I can do and stuff like that. And so I had to do it myself, like that, like my entire website.
You did it yourself.
Yeah.
You taught yourself.
Yeah, and yeah, just
What? How? So some people I feel like they can't teach themselves these things, and it seems like it comes to you easily. How does?
yeah. When I made the website, just went on YouTube, how to make your own website on Shopify, and then on Reddit, I'd be like, how come I can't do this on my website? So like troubleshooting, and then the answers are there, and then I just apply. They're like, oh, it works. And then, so I was able to launch the website finally. And then it wasn't what I expected.
Oh no.
Yeah, and like no one bought from the website at all. There was like this whole big wall between Filipinos and e-commerce.
Okay.
It was like this big wall that Filipinos wouldn't want to buy from a website. They'd rather talk to you on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you switch to Facebook?
I did, but I didn't want to give up on the website because I've already put a lot of time, effort, and money into it. Yeah, so my local sales started to slow down because around October 2021, towards November, things were already opening up.
Yeah.
So people are more willing to go out now than before.
Yeah.
So I think that was a big factor in the slowdown of my sales. At the same time, I'm already at this point. And I really want to get to the next point now because I got that first taste of my first profit after so long of
Yeah.
being on student allowance. After being
Feels good, right?
Yeah, it feels good. So I was like, okay, I have to make this work. And then I said, okay, there's a setting on the website where it says sell international.
Oh, okay.
So I just clicked that button. Still didn't work. So I was like, I pretty much felt defeated.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I saw this guy on YouTube, probably 20K, 30K views. And then he was looking for like, he was reviewing controllers.
Oh.
Yeah. And he was like trying out different brands. And I couldn't afford another, like a unit to send to him for a review. So I had my friends like, hey guys, can you go on this guy's YouTube video and just comment, try HYPR Controllers?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then he did. He made a purchase through the website.
Oh
There's
my
probably, I mean, we weren't actually zero on the website. It was probably like 6 sales there.
Okay.
He was probably the 7th or 8th person that bought from the website in November. And then we shipped it out to him. I didn't even know how to ship it out. I had to Google how to send a package from Philippines to Texas.
To Texas.
Yeah, to Texas.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
it's so crazy. Oh my gosh, a guy in Texas helped you with your sales.
Yeah. So I didn't even know, like when I pressed international. I mean, I didn't really solve anything. Like, and then I didn't know how to send that package to the States.
Was the shipping expensive?
Shipping was super expensive.
More than the controller?
Yeah, it was more than the controller. So, but I still like maybe this rate can go lower. I don't know. Let's give it a try.
Yeah.
And then so we shipped it out after a week, and then he did a review on it. And then December came. He did so it was already December. He did the review around my mom's birthday because I remember the review dropped on my mom's birthday on December 9.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then sales just kept rolling.
Wow.
Yeah, so we did like 75, 78 in 2.5 weeks.
Who's we? You had a team already.
Oh, sorry, when I say we, I trained myself to say we because it sounds bad if I just say I, and I'm like a solo person into the company. Like I like to give that impression that
you have more than one person.
Yeah, because no one wants to buy from someone who's only one person. So we try to give off an impression that we're like a medium size or like a big company. So there's more trust versus if it's just one person.
Is that like you got that from statistics and research that you think people will trust you more if you say we?
No, it was more me because
Okay.
it was more on me because I've been scammed before, and That's just like a person to person transaction.
Oh.
Yeah, so I try not to. I try to buy from like say a legit business, or like a company and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I just relay that information from my experience before. Yeah.
So do you believe, like, you know how they say, you know, just act as if and everything else will fall into place?
Yeah.
Right? So do
yeah.
you fully encapsulate that in the way that you handle things with your business?
In a way, of course, you still have to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
But then you think that acting is also important.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you have to play the role in order to have the role. Yeah. So and yeah, so sales grew. I just had enough for like a down payment on a condo in BGC. It's
Yay.
like I'm ready to move out. Like no hesitation. I dropped the down payment on an apartment. I didn't even know if I was gonna make money the next month. I just thought, oh, it's probably like maybe I'll work through it when the time comes. I don't know. I was pretty stupid when I first started. I was like a man child with money.
Yeah.
With my first like real money. And
So did you have to move back, or you were able to stay and make more money and stay?
That's when I hit like the low point.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was when I hit the low point. So, right. So I was just writing off the holiday sales.
Okay.
The time I had money, so it dropped off in March. And in March, I don't know, I was burning cash like crazy because I wanted to have this like this. I have this company, I have these employees and stuff like that. Before, that's what I wanted. So I put in like using the same money. I opened up an office, hired 3 people.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but then it sounds good on paper, but it wasn't good 2-3 months after when the cash flow started dialing back from the holiday season. So that's when I hit my like low point in June.
Oh.
So what happened was, so I was only down to about $1,500-$2,000,
Wow.
and I'm paying for my condo, my office, and 3 people on payroll.
Yeah.
So that's that wasn't sounding too good.
Right.
So and the last thing I wanted was to call my dad, call my parents.
Yeah.
No, I was like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'd rather sleep on the street than than do that. And then I had to take out a loan. I had to take out
Okay.
a loan.
Was it hard to get a loan?
It was.
Uh-huh.
So I had to get this merchant loan. So where they give you like, it's not really a loan. It's more like a cash advance, and then you pay it back 10%.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a payday loan.
Okay.
So I took up like the lowest of the lows in loans just to keep it afloat. So and then I tried to retarget maybe where it went wrong. Then
Yeah.
what happened was I was burning too much cash and I wasn't looking at my cash flow.
Yeah. I think that's where some people make mistakes.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess it was a blessing that was approved for that loan. Like even if the interest was like 15%, which is high for everyone who doesn't know
Yeah.
which is high. Yeah. So that managed to keep the company afloat. And then yeah, we were able to do a lot of sales moving forward, and yeah.
So just that loan
yeah.
helped you through that time.
Yeah, that was my first year in business. And we did pretty solid. We kind of left a mark in the controller market on our first year. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how do you keep your business afloat and keep the cash flow going now? What is the key to success you think is now?
Well, number one is you have to really look at margins. I think that's where most Filipino businesses, entrepreneurs, that's where they get it wrong, because they never look at the margins first. Because a lot of people think, no, basta tumubo lang, it's okay na.
Yeah.
No, you have to have there's like a science to it. You have to have around 30 to 40% margins to allow you cushion for more marketing, to bring more sales in. And then and to allow you to have contingencies just in case something goes wrong.
Okay, so are there any last words that you have for maybe people who want to start a business or people in your community that you want to say?
Oh yeah. I really think the Philippines is like one of the best places to start a business now. It doesn't look like it, but if you think about it culturally, we're connected to the biggest market in the world, which is America. We really mirror American values. We know American humor, and so that allows us to market to them because we have that connection. And then secondly, geographically, we're closest to the biggest manufacturing country,
Right.
which is China. That's where most of the products come from. So just like fusing those two things, that can make the Philippines like the hub for e-commerce.
What makes your game controllers one of the best out in the market?
Okay.
What do you think?
So basically what we do here is this starts off as a regular PS5 controller.
Yeah.
It starts off that way because, here. Thank you. It starts off that way because the owners of PlayStation and Xbox, Sony and Microsoft, they like to keep their hardware like proprietary. So, like say the wireless compatibility of the game. Sorry, I don't have nails.
Here, I do. Let me do it. Let me help you out there. ASMR version. Opening up a game.
You have to do that.
I got it.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh no, it's okay.
Got it. Yeah, got it. Yeah. So anyway, it starts off as a regular PS5 controller. And the reason why we don't make our own and we purchase these off from Sony wholesale, it's because they have functions that can only be done on a PlayStation. Like say to connect it wirelessly. Only a original authentic Sony controller can do that. That's why we start with this, and we don't make our own. And most games they develop their games specific like using this as the benchmark. So that's why we use the Sony. So this is a regular controller. You can see that there's no buttons at the back, and then the triggers here are like it has a long travel. Yeah. This is for racing games.
Okay.
So this one we built it solely around Call of Duty.
Nice.
Yeah. So besides the color customization, like our customers can like choose.
This one's orange.
Yeah, that one's the orange one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So besides that, they can choose their colors. So people like things being customized, being personalized.
Right.
We also personalize like the gameplay for you, like how the controller performs. So for Call of Duty, our main performance modifications is the extra 4 inputs at the back. So these are the what we call flex paddles.
Okay.
So this allows your thumbs to stay on the stick at all times. So you're always aiming.
Yeah.
You're never putting your.
Which is the hardest part for me.
Yeah. So this allows you to like jump, crouch, change your weapon, or reload
without having to
move
so much.
Yeah, without having to lose time in trying to press the button on the face.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
that's smart.
Yeah, and then besides that, we also offer quick triggers. So this basically, if you see here, this is a long press, right?
Yeah.
That's the amount of time it takes for the gun to fire in game, versus if you have like something super quick and it registers
Faster.
instantly.
So you can get the guy faster.
Yeah.
And win.
Yeah.
Because that's the goal.
Yeah. The game in competitive gaming is milliseconds.
Yeah.
That's how fast the reaction times are. So we try to give that advantage to gamers as much as we can.
Okay.
Yeah. And then our new thing that we just introduced 2 months ago is Hall Effect thumbsticks.
Right.
So
That's magnetic.
yeah, that's the magnetic sensors inside the thumbsticks. Because this one uses like an analog sensor that wears out over time. And then
Yeah.
a lot of our gamers, especially games now, they're much more taxing on the controller. So now they wear out maybe after 6 months. So we solved that the problem of the market by introducing magnetic sensors on our controllers. So this one lasts a lot longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this came with like a lot of research and testing, I guess, on your part.
Yes, yeah. It's been more than a year of communicating back and forth with our manufacturers.
Yeah.
On like the technology, how it works, and how it applies to controllers. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna test it later, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
I want to play some
Yeah.
games with this thing.
So if your seating position doesn't give you back pain, you're not a gamer.
Okay. Well, maybe will this give me back pain?
Yeah.
Maybe just slouch down more.
Just give it 30 minutes. You'll feel it.
All right. This is the key to success. Full disclosure, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pressing buttons. That's how I win games. I just I just press all the buttons.
Camille, it's a cutscene.
Oh, never mind.
You're not supposed to press anything.
Okay, I'll wait. Never mind. I got too excited. Okay. All right. Not bad.
Okay.